So Ann, it's so very nice to meet you and so good to be here working with the Nomads. Now, I got to be honest with you, Ann. Not too long ago, I had no idea what the Nomads were. So tell the folks out there watching, what are the Nomads?
You are not alone in that question, and that's a good question. We are a group of Christian RVers that travel all over the United States with a mission to be the hands and feet of Christ.
Yeah, I love that.
We have about 700 active members.
Wow.
And we last year did 119 projects in 35 different states.
You are a little bit busy.
We are very busy. We have people out almost every week of the year. And it's just such a joy to do that. We've been in existence since 1988. But we're always needing more members.
I was going to ask you, what if somebody's watching this and they're like, that sounds really cool, I want to become a member? How would they do that?
We recruit anybody with an RV, right?
Yeah.
We want, and then we're looking for people who have servants' hearts.
Yeah.
So
that's simple.
It's just that simple. You meet people. When I came to Lucan for this 3-week project, I knew about 5 of the people that I was going to be working with, and the other 6 or so I had never worked with before. Mm-hmm. But now, after only 1 week that we've been here, I have great new friends that we'll have for life, and that as we travel around, we now have friends all over the country that we can stop and visit with as we do our travels. Most of us, we have our RVs, we love to travel, we want to see this beautiful country, but we want to do it with a purpose. So we call it RVing with a purpose.
So there's a website, I'm sure.
There's a website. It is methodistandnomads.org.
Okay.
And you don't have to be a Methodist to be a nomad. It was started by a group of 20 Methodists in 1988.
Gotcha.
So we are non-denominational. We simply ask that people love the Lord and have a servant's heart.
I saw a list y'all had earlier, so do you get to kind of pick and choose what projects?
Everybody, we ask people to just pray about where God would have them serve. Look at the website. There's a list and a description of every agency that we work with. So here at Lucan, there's a list. Lucan shows up, and it shows what kind of needs they have. And what we're doing here this week is trying to help them get ready for their summer camping season. So we're doing some maintenance items for them. We've put up siding on some of their cottages. We've built some new porches. We've built a bridge over a creek. And so we're doing those sorts of things here to help. We're here to help them fulfill their mission of serving the young people that will be here, and everybody else, all the guests that will be here this summer, because of their mission to, they want to point everybody that comes in through these gates toward God.
Yes.
And so we're helping them achieve their mission.
If you had one piece of inspiration to share with everybody, what do you get the most out of this? I mean, you spend obviously a lot of time in this, and you believe in it. I can tell by the way, I can tell when I look at you and hear you speak that it is truly in your heart. God has placed it in your heart. This is your ministry.
Yes.
What's the best part of it?
Oh, wow, that's hard. 2 things. All the people we meet along the way and the friends that we make. And 2, the people that we're able to help, especially when we're doing disaster rebuild work, to just being able to give somebody the keys to their house after they've been out for 2 years because of a tornado or a storm, and to be able to see them walk back in their house after 2 years. And they couldn't do that on their own. Somebody had to help them. Yeah. And so to be able to just see the joy in their faces when they're able to go back in their houses.
And there's power in numbers.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
I mean, absolutely somebody can minister to other person one-on-one. But I keep imagining this team spirit you all have, this family that becomes
Yes.
where you're going out and you're serving together. I think you're not only blessing other people, you're getting blessed. I think
yeah.
God honors that. He made us to serve other people, to help other people.
Absolutely.
So when we do that, it feels kind of cool, right?
Oh, it feels great.
And then you get to do that with a family of friends, so to
Yes.
speak, right?
Yes.
Oh man,
Yes,
that's great.
It is. You know, my mother-in-law told me before my husband and I retired, you can retire, but you don't ever retire from God's work.
Yeah.
And there's, you know, that was just one of those, she was such a wise woman. And so trying to do God's work, doing for others, it's just a very fulfilling retirement. And I know from my past experience as a nurse practitioner that people who retire and go sit on their front porch in their rocking chair and they don't do anything, they don't live very long.
Yeah.
And so being out there
Staying
in
active.
relationship, staying active, building new relationships and new friends, you know,
And doing
yes,
God's
we're,
work.
we're trying to help others. We're trying to be the hands and feet, but it does so much good for us as well.
Absolutely. You said it perfectly. And I want to thank you so much for introducing me and everybody else out there watching to the Nomads. I love y'all's ministry. Now I'm looking forward to going out and doing some work. All right?
Okay, let's get you to work.
All right. Sounds good.